Mr. McKenney approached the child and asked if she would have sex with him, and she's a 13-year-old student on his bus.
Okay. How long had Mr. McKenney been a driver on that bus?
He's been a driver. I know he's been employed by First Student for 4 years. I believe he's been on the same bus, but I'm not sure. You'd have to check with First Student. But I know he's been her driver for quite a period of time.
Okay, and the child then, how did this come to light with police? What did the child do when this happened?
The child disclosed at the school. The school immediately was able to get the school resource officer involved and start the investigation from there. In all of these cases, we'll take preliminary information, but then we set up a forensic interview of the child, which we did in this case.
Okay, now I understand there was a record of phone calls that took place between the child and the driver?
I wouldn't comment on any of the actual pieces of the investigation because it's yet to even be arraigned in court. So nothing has been disclosed to the court yet, so nothing's really out in that public arena for me to talk about.
Okay, the superintendent issued a statement that said there was a record of 10 phone calls that took place between the child and driver.
I will leave that for the superintendent then to comment on.
Okay.
But we're not going to disclose any part of our investigation, in part because it's actually still ongoing. We're going to look at all the conduct that may or may not have occurred on that bus. We're not going to make any, we're not going to jump to any conclusions that we're dealing with one incident. So we're going to look at everything. This investigation is far from over, and we're going to look at all the other students too, and make sure that everybody feels safe, that parents can feel safe putting their kids on the bus in the morning.
Okay, and what school was this? It was a middle school?
This is a Portsmouth Middle School.
Portsmouth Middle School. Has this driver had a record, or has there been any history or any sort of possible allegations, anything in the past?
I can't comment on if there's allegations. We're continuing our investigation into this bus driver. I can't comment either on whether he has a criminal record because he has yet to be arraigned in court. And so his criminal record, if it exists, hasn't been made public yet. I can tell you he was released on $25,000 personal recognizance bail. So, as opposed to cash bail or being held in jail.
Okay, and one felony count, how serious is something like that?
That's a serious charge. It's a Class B felony, so it's punishable by 3 to 7 years state prison.
Okay, and the P3 route, what does that typically follow? Like, where does it go?
I don't actually know the actual route of the P3. I would think the superintendent would be able to handle that question better.
Okay, and it was just middle school students that he drove?
I am not sure. I know our investigation is concentrating on those age students.
Okay, anything else you can tell me?
I think that's about it. He'll next be in court on December 14th for arraignment.
Okay, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thanks.